Hey there. Hello. How are you? Welcome to the BlueWater Oracle Room. So I decided that I would do the November guidance or a November guidance reading on video. So thank you very much to my friend and colleague, Lori from Safe Haven Forest in St. Lazare for the recommendation. She had mentioned it a little while to me before, and then she recommended it one more time. And I was already in my mind today that if I did a November, if I felt called to do a reading for November for some intuitive wisdom, oracle wisdom, and guidance, that I would perhaps do it by video instead of writing it all out. So here we are, we're trying it out. So let me know what you think. Let me know how it goes for you and how the reading resonates. Of course, let me know how the video is, but also let me know how the reading resonates for you. I always love to hear that. And so welcome to my home office. If you are new to me and my page or my location, wherever you're watching this, my name is Sheila Bicknell, and I am BlueWater Oracle on all of my social media, and my website is bluewateroracle.com. So I look forward to seeing what the cards want to bring up for November. So just to situate you, depending on when you're seeing this and where you're seeing this, I am living in the Northern Hemisphere, so I am just outside of Montreal in Quebec, Canada, where we are in our high autumn phase, and we're just before the time change where we shift into shorter daylight hours, longer nighttime hours for our late fall and winter season. So it's going to be getting darker. It is the nature of the season. And we have had a new moon last week with a partial solar eclipse. We had Samhain and Halloween, classic Samhain and Halloween yesterday, October 31st, to today, November 1st. So we're still in that. So blessed Samhain to you. Happy Halloween. And then we move into astrological Samhain, which is early next week, later in the weekend. And then we go into a full moon on November 8th with a lunar eclipse. So there's quite a season here. For those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, of course, you're in spring, feeling a high spring, and I hope that that energy is going wonderfully for you and that you're enjoying your time with your spring season. So let me know how that's going. Let me know how that's feeling for you as well. So sometimes I do a full monthly guidance, and then it lasts with us for the month as sort of behind the scenes, things to remember, things to think about. And so that's what we're going to look at here. It may last the whole month, and maybe for part of the month. You may see it through part of the month. So use it as it feels of value to you. And with all intuitive work, with all intuitive readings and card readings, you only take what feels right and true to you. So if part of the reading really resonates and helps you shift through something or realize something, use it. If another part does not, just leave it behind. If it's important for you, it will come back around in another way, or you would listen to this later on and be like, oh, now that makes a different kind of sense than it made before. And that is the way of things when it comes to readings and intuitive work, oracle work, and card readings. And so what you can't see beside me on my desk, because I don't have the fancy schmancy extra camera yet, is my multiple decks. So I work with multiple oracle cards and a couple of tarot decks and other tools as well, depending on the event and what's going on. So I do have different ones to choose from. As I was setting up, I looked at my cards, and of course the deck that wants to come out for November has already been chosen. In case you did not see the October stuff, October we worked with the Earth Magic Oracle cards, and it was the Ancestors Generations card. So that reading still feels very pertinent, that guidance and insight, because of course throughout this week, we do have in a whole bunch of different cultures that recognition of our ancestors, our generations, our loved ones and friends who have passed before us. So please do take some time to honor, to release, to heal, to spend time with in whatever way works with you. If you want to find that reading, you can also find it, the audio version of that reading, on my YouTube channel. And I believe I've shared it onto my Facebook BlueWater Oracle page as well. And you can find the written reading on Facebook and on my website under the blog and posts section. So let's go straight into guidance with our Native Spirit Oracle cards. So this is a deck by Denise Linn, published by Hay House. always like to give credit to the authors and the publishers and all that, because they are tools that I use and I'm very, very grateful for them. They're like doorways that open. So they open intuition, they access portals of information and wisdom that I can then communicate and interpret through. So shuffling, I'm too short to do it really well on camera with the where I have my camera, but we'll try it. So take a nice deep breath wherever you are. Do not watch this if you're driving. You can listen to it, but don't watch it. Take a deep breath, connect with your body, connect with your spirit. Give yourself a moment to listen to your own intuitive guidance, as well as whatever comes through with this card reading. There we go. So November 2022, high autumn for some, high spring for others. Samhain Halloween, a month of high manifestation as we move towards the 11/11. And this year it's going to be 11/11/22. So that is master numbers all the way around. So we will include that in the reading, or it may include that energy. So here's the card. Put the deck down. Take a sip of tea as you do. Cheers. Still got the Halloween mug. All right, so the native spirit, tribal spirit dancer. So I don't know if this recording is going to be backwards or forward, so I apologize if you're reading the card backwards. So tribal spirit dancer. All right, so what we see is it a setting sun? Is it a rising sun? I would say it's a setting sun given this time of year for those of us in the northern hemisphere. For those of you in the southern, you may feel that it's more of a rising sun. We have the birds flying. So you would think in a seaside vision that it would be seagulls, but they always look like crows to me. So it brings in that really spirit, sort of tribal feeling by having what I perceive to be crows. And then that would add also to that end of the day. They're heading back to where they roost. They're flying back to, maybe it's the forest, maybe it's a specific tree, maybe it's a specific area. So as we look into November, as we feel into this energy, we know that spirit connection is very, very paramount. It is very high, right? But we also have the aspect of the tribe. And in this context, the tribe, yes, it's a native indigenous word. The author of this deck has Cherokee background, so she may be referring specifically to specific backgrounds in indigenous around the world, because she studied around the world as well, different indigenous practices. But we're also going to use that, I'm going to use that here today, as the concept of who is your tribe? So is it your family? And we touched on the ancestors. So this may be tying in our October with our November, the ancestors, your own tribe, your family. But it could also be your friends. It could be your work group. It could be people you gather with around a common hobby or a common need. So who's a tribe that represents you and works with you and supports you on the human level? So I have my own Oracle Cove group. It's my membership group that I run. It's based on Facebook with some email action as well. And we do a card reading every week. And so the card reading that we did for this week is featuring the tree grounding card from the Earth Magic deck. And it's very much an as above, so below. And we have been connecting with that balance between spirit stuff and earth stuff. So spirit connection, universe energy, and also the human side, the physical side of our existence. So this feels as though it's playing in with that as well, which often happens when these dates coincide. All right. So who represents your tribe in your physical sense? Hopefully you have a group. Hopefully you have a gathering, whether it's family or friends or people you have connections with. Hopefully you have that. If not, I encourage you to find at least one, Anna Green Gables would say one bosom buddy, one strong connection, people who lift you up, people who help you rise, people who support you and help you live in your journey. fully in your journey, right? Because this adventure of life, woo, it can be quite the adventure. So we might need that support. Of course we do. It makes sense. We're designed to have community mostly, in my opinion. But we've also got the spirit side. So who is your tribe on the spirit sense? So who do you connect with? Who do you think about when you think of ancestors, when you think of your passed over spirits, loved ones, family, people you feel really drawn to? Maybe it's spirit guides, ascended masters. So anything in the spirit realm. You could also include angels in there. You can include fairies. You can include dragons, because they are from other realms, other dimensions than us and the physical that we are in. So who is your spirit tribe, right? Who comes in to help? Who do you ask for help with? So remember, you want to ask for help. You want to say hello. You want to touch base and say, thanks for helping me with this. Thanks for helping me with that. Thanks for, as Kyle Gray would say, thanks for reminding me of your presence. Okay, he's an author and a card deck creator and speaker and yogi and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So who do you look to? Who do you feel? Who do you recognize? And if you don't know, that's okay. Maybe this month is a time to explore. For those of us in the north, as the light diminishes and as nature pulls her reserves back into Mother Earth, we get an opportunity to perhaps look at things in different ways, in different perspectives, and to go inwards to find how do we help ourselves and what is help available for us out there. With the birds, with the crows, I also get that really strong reminder that you are the access point between your physicality and your spirit connections, your own personal spirit, your inner spirit, your soul, your higher self, and spirit outside of you, the universe, whether you want to call it God, the divine, wise, infinite, the highest self, the great spirit, whatever you want to call it, as it works for you. Could be energy, could be universe, could be life vibration, life force, I like as well, right? There's lots of different ways to look at it. But having these birds brings us into that sort of spirit connection. And I think that's a very historical reference to crows, ravens, that connection with the unknown, connection with the unseen, that connection with the all, the whole. So you are a part of it. You are an integral part of it in your energy and in your makeup, right? And who you are. Those things that you do affect the whole. Things that happen in the whole affect you. And so it's finding that balance, finding that dance. So as the waves go in and out with this card, the waves go in and out, whether it's daytime or nighttime, there is that ebb and flow. So in another deck, in the Earth Magic deck, the ocean is the ebb and flow. All right. So that dance is that dance of that ebb and flow, that dance of the connection with the all, the universe, spirit, source, as well as that connection with you, your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your physical body, all of you, all parts of you, your energy, right? So what is that dance for you? What does it mean for you? And are there parts that you find easier to dance with and parts that you find harder to dance with? So if you think about your dance partners, so tribal spirit dancer. If you think about your dance partners in that, your tribal spirit dance partners, who are you dancing with? Is it a group? Is it a gathering? Is it a single energy or individual? Does it change depending on your needs? Are you dancing well with yourself? Or is it only with others? So look at this November. How do I dance with myself? What's that ebb and flow, that up and down? What's that balance between above, below, seen, unseen, known, unknown? And me, myself, and I, my body, my soul, my spirit, my mind, my heart. How do you dance with it all? And notice where, bang, you hit up against a wall, you hit up against resistance, you hit up against frustration, because that's a point that wants a little key to open a doorway that allows you to learn something, to see something, to heal something, or to bring something in. So where are those points that if the music were to go on and that dance partner were to come in, you'd be like, yeah, I'm not sure I want to dance with you. I'm not sure if I want you in my dance space. Remember Dirty Dancing, my dance space, your dance space. I'm not sure I want you in my dance space. But this is not coming from someone you don't want in. This is coming from some aspect that a part of you goes, hey, I think this is very important for me. But another part goes, nope, close that door, lock it, the wall's up. I don't want to go there. I'm not ready to go there. I don't understand how to go there. I'm not sure what that is. So when you get those two sides of it, that dance is suggesting there's something here to pay attention to. And then you can utilize your physical self, your own knowing of yourself with your spirit connection. You can remind yourself of the ebb and flow so that you don't get stuck in too much of one thing and not enough of another. And you can give yourself different perspectives like the birds do. Maybe you want to take a step back and look at the bigger picture as if you were looking from above. Or maybe something that you've seen and perceived as not so good, not so valuable, not so helpful. If you look at it from a different angle, a different viewpoint, maybe you see that, oh, there's something in there. What is that? How do I utilize that? Do I want to welcome that in? Do I need to heal that? Is that something I want to walk with and hang out with for a while? What is that for me? So tribal spirit dancer has a lot of different energy in it. It is a reminder, especially for us in the North, because I am in the Northern Hemisphere. It is a reminder that going into the darker days where there's shorter daylight, more nighttime is not something to be feared. It's actually something to be welcomed and acknowledged, because it's as much a cycle as the rising and setting of the sun. It's as much a cycle of animals coming out who are daytime and then going back in, and animals coming out at night who thrive and flourish in the night with the moon and the stars and the different type of vision. So what do you need for you as we go into these darker months? And that's coming in as a sense of preparation. Get me ready. What is all this tribal spirit dancer and this ebb and flow? What am I connecting to? What am I becoming aware of that will help me see, that will help you see through the dark, finding your light, hanging out in the dark, seeing it, how does it feel? What's the difference? This water in the card, right? What's the difference between the dark and the light, the shadow and the brightness? What's the difference? And then with the sunshine, looking ahead to what do I want to create when I can see, when there is light, when there is the brightness of the sun or the full moon, or when I have a tool like a flashlight or a lamp or a candle. What do I want to see? What is there for me? Because that's also reminding you that the sunlight will come back. The longer days will come back. It is all part of the cycle. So I hope you are able to dance with this. I hope you are able to play with some music, put on some different steps, move with it, the ebb and flow, move with the upper and the physical, and see what comes forward this month. Recognizing the cycles of all the different events going on in November, astrological, moon, human created as well. Notice them, be present with them, and work with them. And of course, as always, if there's things happening in your life that you require guidance on, you require help with, you require support with, please don't wait. Please reach out, get in touch with whatever kind of service or professional or practitioner is most going to help you, because you are highly valuable. Spirit knows it. I know it. Your highest heart knows it. And this November, you get to dance with it and you get to live with it. And I look forward to hearing how that's going for you. So this has been Sheila Bicknell, BlueWater Oracle, with some November guidance with the Tribal Spirit Dancer card, Intuitive Wisdom, Oracle Wisdom card reading. And it's November 1st, 2020. And this is the Native Spirit Oracle cards by Denise Linn. You can find me as BlueWater Oracle on Facebook, on Pinterest, on Twitter, and on Instagram and YouTube as well. And my website is bluewateraoracle.com. And you can also email me directly at bluewater100@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you and working with you to help connect you with what insights and wisdom are there for you through whatever doorways need to open. See you next time. Have a great day. Ciao. And a great night. See ya.